Curious, what about your time here last season made you want to come back? And I'm also curious how your relationship with Nick and the trust that you guys have in each other played a role in that.
Yeah, I think the time here was it was short, but it was fun. I got a chance to get to know Tyrese and Joel. Get back with Nick. Being around Nick was part of the reason to come back. But given the opportunity to be around Tyrese and help him grow a little bit more, help his growth. I seen the things that that Darryl and the organization that Elton was putting together, and it was like a perfect fit for me. Got a good mixture of young guys, got a good mixture of veteran guys. So it's gonna be a good. It was like a great opportunity.
Hey Kyle, Kyle Carter on Sixers Wire. Obviously, you guys came up a little short last year. Just a lot of factors kind of played into it. This year, you go out, you add so many new pieces to this roster. How far do you think this specific team can go this upcoming season, considering all the talent you guys added?
Yeah, we didn't make it out of the first round, so that's really short for expectations of this organization. I think the expectations for us is to win a championship, to put ourselves in a position to win a championship. I think everyone in this locker room, organization, I think wants to do that. We have the pieces that were put together very well. Like I said, we added some really good pieces, a great backup for Joel, some great shooters, and we put ourselves in a position to be, they have basically a team that can be put out there and can win some basketball games no matter who's playing.
Kyle right here in the middle. James Jackson, Odyssey Sports. You've been part of championship teams in the past, obviously, with Nick Nurse too. Just wondering what kind of qualities this team has. I know there's a lot of new pieces, but what qualities this team has that you can point to say these are qualities of a championship team?
Well, I can't really say like on the floor type things yet, as a group, but I think when you look at our team and our roster, you got the veteran presence, right? You got the veteran guys who know where to go and how to get there, know how to put the work in. Then you got young guys who are very, passionate and they want to get to that point. They want to be good. They want to get to a point where they're helping the team be successful. And you got a coaching staff who, a coach with a championship pedigree. He's been doing it a long time, and his only goal is to win and win big. So, like I said, it's you got to put the ball and on the floor and put your feet in the wood and put it together and lace them up. And that's going to be the telltale. Tomorrow will be a great day to kind of get everybody back on the floor together and go from there.
Hey Kyle, Noah Levick, NBC Sports Philly. Caleb Martin has said you're like a big brother to him. What impact do you think he's going to have here, and how do you think he's going to fit?
I think he's going to have a phenomenal impact. I think when he got to Miami with me that first year there, he was on a two-way contract, and I think his ability to show that he went from a two-way to a standard contract to earn another contract and then to earn another contract. So that just shows the ability, the adaptability, the hard work that he puts in. He's never satisfied with just doing one or two things. He's always trying to push who he is to the next level. And I think he still has some things to prove. He's going to bring some fight. He's going to bring some attitude. He's going to bring another voice. He's not going to back down from anybody. He's going to tell the truth how it is.
Right, go ahead, Lauren.
Kyle, Lauren Rosen, you've been with Paul George in this league for over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
What have you observed about him? What excites you about being his teammate?
I had some great battles with him. I think his ability to score the ball. I think his playmaking abilities. I think him on the defensive end is the one thing that I'm really looking forward to. And seeing that out there. And I think his three-point shooting ability with Joel and Tyrese is going to be able to really, maximize his talent. He's not going to have to go out there and dribble the ball as much. He can go out there and catch and shoot sometimes and make the game easy for himself. I'm just really excited. I got a chance to me and him got a gold medal together, so I know him, from that time, and I look forward to being back here and being on this team.
All the Dave.
Kyle, you mentioned the opportunity to come back and help Tyrese, help him grow as a player. Just from a leadership standpoint, because now he's been here for a while, he just signed a big extension, he's become a franchise cornerstone. just what have you seen from him, kind of that growth area of just the leadership role?
Yeah, I think he's going to continue to get better at that. Last year when I got here, I think I guess he was starting to be a little bit more vocal. And I think signing that big extension, it gives him that, it kind of makes him say, hey, listen, you got to be a little bit of a leader. Hate to say that, but that's, part of our league. You get that big contract, you got to go out there and, that do all facets of our game. That's lead, that's play, that's, do everything that you're supposed to do as a professional. I think he's looking forward to the challenge, and I think he's just only going to get better. He's still a child, he's still a kid, and I think he's excited for his opportunity to get better and better and continue to be an all-star every single year.
Well, that's two. Dave, then Austin.
Hi, Kyle. Dave Urian from KYW News Radio. I'm sorry to ask this question on a tough day like today with Dikembe's passing. I'm just wondering, what are your thoughts on his legacy? I mean, you had the unique perspective of you were a fan of the 01 team as a teenager, and you were a teammate of his briefly in Houston. So just wondering your thoughts on Dikembe's legacy.
God rest his soul, first and foremost. I think, the spirit of Dikembe, Mutombo, is never going to be forgotten. I think everyone that he ever been around, ever been, a part of, whoever met him knows how great of a man he was. He got a great family, great children. It's a big loss for our league and our world. The things he's done, hospitals, doing the things that, coming from where he's come from, doing the things he's done, it's tough for everybody. It's tough for the world. And like I said, being a fan of his and then having an opportunity to play with him, it gives me a different perspective as a friend of his. So, it's a tough day, but he's going to be watching it over us. And like I said, his family, we pray for his family and respect it.
Austin, last one.
Kyle, Austin Crowell, I'm Pattison. Your championship with Toronto, one of the big storylines of that year was how the Raptors sort of managed Kawhi's health throughout the season, and it's a similar storyline with this team, with the Sixers. I guess, what can you take from that experience as an organization and sort of learn from that in terms of delivering Joel in the playoffs healthy?
I think the one thing I believe that, when time comes to manage that no matter what, we keep it in-house and we believe in, we know what we're going to do. So one thing we did in Toronto, we didn't worry about, if he's playing, he's not playing. We understand the rules, we understand what games he's not playing, and everybody's next man up, and we understand how we want to play. So I think we keep everything in-house and we understand what we got to do and don't worry about the outside noise.
Thanks,
Thank you, guys.